My brother called an emergency family meeting and said, 3 women in this room are sleeping with the same man. I was at work when I saw my brother added me to a random WhatsApp group called Family Emergency. My husband and in-laws were all in it, as well as my family. The message was simple. Family emergency. Everyone needs to be at mom and dad's house Saturday at noon. No excuses. So Saturday came, and I walked into my parents' living room with absolutely no idea what I was about to hear. Everyone was already there, and then there was my brother, standing at the front of the room with a whiteboard. As soon as everyone sat down, my brother grabbed a marker and said, "There's been an affair in this family." The room went dead silent. Then my brother said the words that made everything stop making sense. 3 women in this room are sleeping with the same man. I started doing the math in my head, looking around the room, trying to figure out who he was talking about. My brother started pulling out papers, screenshots of text messages, hotel receipts, timestamps going back years. Ahem, my brother spoke again. Enough beating around the bush. So the man of the hour is Daniel, my father. Everyone turned to face him. My dad's face went red as a tomato. My brother continued. Woman number 1 is, of course, my mother, aka Daniel's wife. I breathed a sigh of relief, but then he kept going. Woman number 2 is... My brother then did a drum roll on the whiteboard with 2 markers. OP's Mill. Nice going, Daniel. My jaw dropped. I turned to look at my Miel, who was trying to make herself disappear. My husband was about to say something, but my brother continued. And last but not least, woman number 3. Any guesses? He then pointed at us, his audience, and waited for someone to say something. No one did. He spoke. Wow, tough crowd. Okay, well, woman number 3 is OP's sister-in-law. Dad, you've been a busy man. He then proceeded to write down all 3 names on the whiteboard. My MIL was crying now, mascara running down her face. My SIL had gone completely white, like she might pass out. My dad still hadn't said a word. I turned to look at my mom, expecting her to break down or even just light up a cigarette or something, but she just sat there, completely still. I swear I even saw the corner of her mouth lift into a smile. That's when I knew something else was going on, something I didn't understand yet. My dad finally broke. "Please," he said to my mom, his voice cracking. "Say something. Let me explain." My mom stood up slowly, smoothed down her skirt. She finally spoke. "None of this is new information. I've known for 3 years." The room went completely silent. Even my brother had to sit down and take a breather. "Then why did you stay with me?" my dad started. "Because I needed to know how far you'd go, Daniel." My mom turned to my MIL, and her voice went ice cold. "I expected you to do this. You've always wanted what I have." My MIL let out a sob, but my mom had already moved on. She turned to my SIL, and her whole expression changed, like she was almost proud of her or something. "You did good." I didn't understand. Nobody did. My SIL stood up from the couch and walked over to my mom, and then she said 5 words that flipped everything I thought I knew. She asked me to do it. My mom explained it like she was describing a recipe. Yes, I did ask her to do it. I found out Daniel had been sleeping with the MIL 3 years ago, but instead of confronting him, I decided to wait, to see exactly what kind of man he really was. So a year ago, I approached Caitlin, the SIL. I asked her to get close to my husband, to make him trust her, to gather every piece of evidence they'd need. "Why would you agree to that?" I asked Caitlin, my voice shaking. Caitlin looked at my MIL with pure hatred in her eyes. "Because she stole my college fund when I was 18. She was desperate to have whatever I had for as long as I can remember. I wanted to watch her lose everything." My mom reached into her purse and pulled out divorce papers. They were already filled out. "Sign them." He did. Fast forward a year later, and my mom and SIL still meet up for coffee, and I don't ask what they talk about.